I used to be a firm non-believer in ghosts. I brushed off ghost stories as mere fabrications invented to give people a good scare. But after the events of last night, my skepticism has been shattered. It all began when I moved into an old Victorian house in a peaceful town. The opportunity was too good to pass up. With the house being sold at a steal, the previous owners had departed in haste, which in retrospect should have been a warning sign. They left behind numerous belongings, including an intriguing old mirror tucked away in the basement. Last night, I mustered up the courage to clean the basement. I had been avoiding it ever since I moved in, the place always sending shivers down my spine. As I unveiled the mirror from beneath its dusty sheet, a sudden chill raced down my spine. The glass appeared cloudy and warped, but my reflection was still visible. Turning away to tackle the boxes, a faint whisper caught my attention. Initially, I dismissed it as the wind's mischievous play, but the sound persisted. To my astonishment, the source of the whisper was the mirror itself. When I turned back, I was met with a disconcerting sight. My reflection wore a haunting smile, a smile that I never possessed. I blinked and rubbed my eyes, attributing the strange phenomenon to my tiredness. Upon another glance, my reflection returned to normalcy. Despite brushing it off, an unsettling feeling lingered within me, refusing to dissipate. Around the ungodly hour of 3 a.m., I was jolted awake by the echo of footsteps resonating from the basement. My heart quivered with anxiety, yet I mustered the courage to investigate. Armed with a flashlight, I descended the stairs cautiously, each step laden with trepidation. The mirror emitted an ethereal glow, casting an eerie illumination upon the surroundings. To my utter horror, the reflection, staring back at me, was not my own. It portrayed a woman, her countenance adorned with archaic attire, her eyes seeming hollow and devoid of life, as a sinister smile etched itself onto her face. Her voiceless plea pierced my ears, silently mouthed by her trembling lips. "Help me!" Engulfed in fear, my flashlight faltered, its beam flickering in terror. As if breaking free from her mirrored prison, the woman's hands clawed at the air, desperate for release. In a frenzied panic, I averted my gaze, sprinting up the stairs, slamming the door shut behind me, and hoping to contain whatever haunted that mirror within the confines of that basement. No longer can I deny the existence of the supernatural. I cannot remain in this house for even a single minute longer. As a word of caution, if fate ever leads you to an abandoned house with an old mirror, I plead with you, heed my advice and refrain from disturbing its slumber. The consequences are far too grave to bear.